After a dominant win at UFC 322, Islam Makhachev is chasing greatness and wants to defend his belt as many times as he can. Still, there are a lot of rumors about who he'll face next. Many fans want to see Ilia Topuria take on Islam, but several pros believe that matchup is a lose-lose situation for the welterweight champ. Kamaru Usman thinks Islam has nothing to gain by fighting Ilia Topuria at welterweight and could actually risk a lot. He explains that Ilia moving up, winning the title, or defending at 170 doesn't seem likely, and Usman points out Islam gets nothing from that fight except the chance of losing.
Do you foresee Ilia Topuria coming up to welterweight, potentially winning the title and staying and just defending against welterweights?
No.
No, we don't see that.
No.
You know, and he's just growing into the lightweight division. And so we don't see that. Of course, it would be just for what? To make a humongous fight for the company, a big fight for the company.
Mhm.
And yeah, but the thing is just for that. It's for the entertainment purpose of that fight happening. But in that case, what does Islam have to gain from that? Islam just put the work in and grew into this division and went out there and dominated the current champion. What does he gain from fighting Ilia Topuria, who was a featherweight, moved up to lightweight, and now moving up to welterweight? Really nothing to gain except all to lose. If something goes wrong and you lose, you lost to a featherweight.
Ali Abdelaziz also responded to Ilia Topuria, asking why the lightweight champ is calling out Islam Makhachev so aggressively. He says Ilia hasn't even defended his own belt yet, while Islam already has multiple title defenses. Ali believes Islam gains nothing from that fight right now, and adds that Ilia would step into the cage much lighter. He says Ilia should get a few defenses first before chasing a matchup with the double champ.
There's one guy out there that's talking a lot of shit, and his name is Ilia Topuria. Is there any chance of that, Ali?
But brother, at the end of the day, you know, honestly, like, I don't understand this guy. Like, he's just, in my opinion, just be yourself. Like, just, you have to be yourself. Like, you know, and I think, you know, I met this guy before. He's like a decent guy, honestly. Like, he's like nice, but in a way, like, we get this thing from him, like, you know, you went there, you haven't even defended your title once. You understand? Islam defended 4 times. You know, have a couple of fights. Islam will fight him. It's no problem. But in a way, why Islam? What Islam have benefit of beating Ilia Topuria?
Ali warns Ilia Topuria to slow down and focus on building his own legacy instead of going after Islam immediately. He explains that Ilia would enter the cage far lighter than Islam and should concentrate on making money, finishing his contract, and stacking wins before looking for a big payday fight with the double champ. Ali feels Ilia is using the same approach Dylan Dennis once used, talking online without thinking about the moment he will eventually have to face the people he's calling out.
You're going to be in the cage 20 pounds less than Islam. You understand? You know, and create your own legacy. Build your own self. You're young. You're hungry. You're good. You know, make your money. Run your contract out and get a new contract. You understand? And fight Islam for big prize money. Let Islam do his thing, you do your thing, and after that you guys fight. But in a way, I feel he's taking a page out of Connor's book. When big fights on, you get on Twitter and write, and you get attention. Earn your own attention. Live your own legacy. Don't live legacy of other people.
However, Arman Sarukian believes Ilia Topuria is a much tougher challenge for Islam than JDM was. He points out that Ilia hits significantly harder, noting that Della Maddalena hasn't produced as many knockdowns, while Ilia has managed to hurt nearly everyone he has fought.
Вот многие после такого выступления считают, что бой с Ильей – это полный мисс-матч. Ты как считаешь?
Не факт. Я думаю, что с Ильей будет намного тяжелее, чем с Маддаленой было.
Из-за низкого центра тяжести и борьбы?
Из-за антропометрии, и я думаю, что у Ильи намного тяжелее удар, чем с кем он дрался?
Della, Maddalena.
Да, я думаю, что у Ильи тяжелее удар, чем у Маддалена. Маддалена меньше ронял, чем Илья. Илья почти всех роняет.
Kamaru Usman also talks about how he views a possible fight with Islam Makhachev, saying there is no hatred between them, only pure competition. He explains they already challenge each other in the gym without any tension, and bringing that same competitive energy into the octagon is something he would enjoy. Usman adds that if he ever hurt Islam in a real fight and had the chance to finish with an extra shot, he wouldn't throw it, showing the level of respect he has for him.
I said it's no secret. I love Islam. And I'm close with all those guys over there, Habib and Juba and Usman and Umar. I like those guys. I really do. And also with Rizvan and Ali working with the mix, there's no animosity here. There's no bad blood, just competition. We do this for free in the gym every day. Now, for us to go out there and just entertain the masses, I love it. I think it will be great. Now, on fight week and fight night, we're staring at each other, knowing that we are going to have to punch each other. I think that feeling might change momentarily, but if I do hurt him and he's down and there's a follow-up shot to potentially put him away, that's the difference is I won't take that shot.
Ali Abdelaziz says he was surprised to hear Kamaru Usman express interest in fighting Islam Makhachev. He explains that they've always seen each other as brothers, so hearing that was unexpected. But Kamaru views it strictly as competition. Usman told him he loves Islam and is proud of him, but still wants to test himself. Ali adds that he'll support the matchup if they move forward with it, and is also fine if they choose not to.
I was kind of honestly shocked. Kamaru kind of want to fight with him because we all friends and brothers and stuff like that. But Kamaru looking at this, it's a competition. You know, I love you. I'm proud of you. But I just want to compete with you. And listen, at the end of the day, they're grown men. If this is what they choose to do, I'm just there to help and support and just try to make it happen. If this is what they want. If they don't want, it's okay with me too.
Meanwhile, Michael Bisping doesn't think a fight between Ilia Topuria and Islam will happen anytime soon. He believes Ilia will likely defend his featherweight title several more times before even considering a move to welterweight.
Ilia Topuria is going to come out and say that because he wants that fight. Could you imagine if Ilia Topuria was afforded the ability to go up and become a 3-weight division champion? Again, I say it all the time. No one's ever done that. And I don't think that's what's going to happen here just yet. I think Ilia's going to defend. We don't know who it's going to be. Could be Ahmed Sarukian because he's fighting next week in Qatar. It could be Paddy. It could be Justin Gaethje. But he's got to fight one of those. And he's probably going to defend a couple more times as well before he even thinks about going up to welterweight.
Michael Bisping also breaks down the welterweight division, calling it one of the most talent-heavy groups in the UFC, highlighting undefeated Michael Morales coming off a knockout win over Sean Brady, Carlos Prates scoring a huge victory over Leon Edwards, and several other rising threats.
When you look at welterweight, I mean, what is going to happen there? Because the welterweight division is ridiculous right now. Of course, Michael Morales has a claim to fight for the belt because he's 19-0, he's undefeated and just knocked out Sean Brady. You've got Carlos Prates that just sparked out former champion Leon Edwards in devastating fashion, did something that no one's ever done to Leon Edwards, so he's got a shot. You've also got Shavkat Rakhmonov that was the #1 contender, but then he got injured. You've got Bilal Muhammad going up against Ian Gary. Ian Gary's making a lot of noise saying that he wants to fight for the belt as well. And then, of course, after all that, you've got Kamaru Usman, the Nigerian nightmare. So there is no shortage of opponents. Oh, you've also got...
Demetrius Johnson, one of MMA's most respected voices, also weighed in on a potential Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria fight at 170. He questions whether Topuria and Michael Morales even belong in the same division, considering the difference in size and skill. He notes that Makhachev's dominance comes from controlling opponents on the ground, and even calm fighters like JDM feel that pressure. Facing him would be a new level of challenge for Ilia.
Could Ilia Topuria and Michael Morales be in the same weight class?
Ilia Topuria taking on Islam Makhachev. Is it at 155 or is it at 170?
It's unfair at 170. At no point in UFC history should Ilia Topuria and Michael Morales be in the same weight class. The difference would be too much. With Makhachev, it's not limbs, it's the back. When he's on top, you can see his back. Or maybe Ilia could... Listen, doubting Ilia has become like a loser's profession. And maybe he'll get in Makhachev's head a little bit as well. JDM was kind of just sort of staying calm in the build-up. You know, someone will ask him a long-winded question and he'll go, yeah, we'll see. And that's it.
Meanwhile, Arman Sarukian reacts to Islam's dominant performance over Della Maddalena, saying he didn't expect the fight to be so one-sided. He explains that he thought Jack might defend a few takedowns and work his way back to his feet, but instead he couldn't answer anything. Arman believes Islam performed on another level, shutting down all of Jack's strengths and controlling the fight from beginning to end. Arman says he's genuinely happy for Islam's welterweight championship win, praising how comfortable he looked in the new division, and noting he seemed perfectly built for welterweight, big, strong, and completely in control.
Ты допускал, что вот настолько доминантно победит Ислам Махачев Джека?
Нет, не допускал. Я думал, что Джек сможет более-менее защищаться, и в партере я думал, что он сможет вставать, а он вообще ничего не смог. Либо Ислам как бы показал уровень, он выключил его все сильные стороны и просто доминировал.
That's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more MMA content.